Okay everyone, in this video we will understand what is JSX and why it is used in React. So let's get started. So I have opened the documentation and I've gone to the JSX section to understand more about JSX in depth. So as you can see here, we generally create user interface by writing HTML tags inside JavaScript file. If you might have noticed in the previous video, we made this particular component where we wrote HTML tags inside JavaScript file. So this particular syntax is known as JSX and its full form is JavaScript XML. So whenever we want to create user interface in React, we generally write JSX syntax, which looks like this, and it is similar to HTML, but you can't say it HTML because it's used inside the JavaScript file. So that's why it has been given a particular name, which is JSX. So let's understand more about it. So why do we use JSX? Because it reduces the possibility of putting markup and logic files, logic in separate files. Because earlier, what we had to do, we had to put a markup and logic in separate files, but with JSX you can put all in a single component. So that's the advantage of it. Also, it makes your code easy to read in JavaScript. Now let's see how you can embed expressions in JSX. As you can see in this example, that they have created the name variable and they have used that inside the JSX syntax. So whenever you want to use any particular variable, you do that by enclosing that variable inside opening and closing curly braces. So that's how you embed expressions in JSX. Let's do one example of this. So let's go to our code editor back, and here we will create one variable. Let's say I create one variable here and I give it name, let's say name equals to, let's say I give my name. Okay, now let's say I want to use this particular variable inside my user interface. So how would I do that? So you just need to write, let's write over here, hello, I am, so you need to enclose this variable inside the opening and closing curly braces and write the name of your variable, which is name. That's it. Now save your work and let's see whether it is showing on the browser or not. So let's go to the browser, and as you can see, my name is coming. So in this way you can embed expressions or variables inside the JSX syntax by using this opening and closing curly braces. So in this way you embed expressions inside JSX. Let's understand more about JSX. So let's go down. Okay, this is the same example. They are using the embed expression syntax and they are calling function here. Okay, so you can also call function inside the JSX syntax by writing inside the braces. Okay, let's understand more about JSX. Okay, so in HTML you might have used the attributes which come built in with all the elements tags. Okay, if you see with image, we generally use src attribute. So it is also similar in JSX. Okay, syntax is similar, but one difference is there, and that difference is written here, that every attribute property, it is always written in camel case. Okay, remember that. So as you can see, example is given here. If you want to use class, you need to write class name attribute in JSX to have the functionality of this particular class. Okay, so why this class has to be written in class name? Because this class is a JavaScript reserved keyword, so you can't use it in JSX syntax. So that's why you need to use this particular attribute in place of this. Also, if you want to use this tab index property or property similar to this, you need to use camel case property in JSX. Okay, then only it will work. So that is the only one difference in JSX. Whenever you want to use attributes, you need to write all the attributes in camel case, and this is the exception. When you want to use the class keyword, you have to write class name, because this is a reserved keyword and React will get confused. So that's why it has been converted to class name if you want to use class in JSX. Okay, and if you want to specify children with JSX, now let's say you don't have any children inside a tag, so you can just enclose it with this closing tag. Okay, and yeah, as you can see here, they have created a division, and inside division they have a lot of children. They have h1 tag, they have h2 tag. So that's why they haven't written like this, they haven't closed it. But image, but inside image you see there are no specific children, so that's why it's closed with this particular closing syntax. Okay, now let's go down. Okay, yeah, so before JSX, what was the code to create elements? What was the code to create user interface? So the code was to use the create element function of the React library. So you can see this example where they are creating the h1 tag with this text. Now if we are not using JSX, then we need to write this particular function of the React library to create this particular user interface, and you can see how complex is this. Okay, now right now it is not complex, it is looking simple, but let's say we are nesting a lot of HTML tags inside it. We are creating a lot of children inside this h1 tag, then this particular syntax will become more complex. So that's why JSX is introduced to help you write user interface in an easy manner. Okay, so let's also practice this code if you're not using JSX. So let's change this code to the react.create element. So I have deleted my code, and let's write that same code using react.create element. So write react.create element, and it takes generally it takes 3 parameters. First parameter is the HTML tag that you would want to render, and second is the optional attributes if you're using any attributes on that particular HTML tag, and third is children of that particular tag. Okay, so that children can be any particular HTML tag or any particular text. Okay, so we were showing here a division. So let's create a division. So you write in inverted commas div, and inside that div we were not using any attributes, so we will pass null here, and inside that div we were showing some text. So write in inverted commas hello, I am for Yatharth. Okay, so let's save it and let's see whether it is working or not. Okay, we are getting some error. Let me see this error. Okay, this will not come, I think. Let's save it again. Yeah, now if you go back to your browser, and as you can see, we are getting the same thing. Okay, so earlier we were using JSX syntax here, but now we are using this create element function of React. So to avoid this, we use JSX in React, and you don't need to write this code anymore in React. And this JSX is converted to this particular code in the runtime by Babel, which is one of the famous transpiler, and in the Create React app it is already configured, so you don't need to worry about the conversion of this. So yeah, that's the advantage of using JSX in React, and I hope you understood clearly what is JSX. So thank you, and yeah, see you in the next video.